Hello, July 9th. Life is a package deal. It is not enough to look only at the parts we like. It is necessary to face the whole picture so that we can make realistic choices for ourselves and stop setting ourselves up for disappointment. Living with alcoholics, many of us coped with an ever-shifting situation in which our sense of reality changed from one minute to the next. Gosh, I feel tense just reading this. We adapted by taking whatever part of reality suited us and ignoring the rest. Again and again, we were devastated because reality didn't go away just because it was ignored. Our lives will remain unmanageable as long as we pretend that only half of the truth is real. That's why sharing is such an important Al-Anon tool. When we share with other members about what's really going on, we cut through our denial and anchor ourselves in reality. This is the truth for sure. While it may be difficult to face certain facts, when we allow ourselves to confront them, we cease to give our own denial the power to devastate us at every turn. Today's reminder: I can't cope with something unless I acknowledge its reality. When I am willing to look at the whole picture, I take the first step towards a more manageable life. Okay, so this is really an important one. Denial is kind of a survival tool. I'm trying to think about how to say this. Denial is kind of a survival thing. Like when you're under a huge amount of stress and you're in a toxic situation, you tend to see things the way you can manage them, the way you can handle them, right? And so we start to kind of not see things clearly. We're kind of in almost a denial, a delusion, right? We are justifying and rationalizing things that are happening because it's too painful to see it for what it is. You know, when you're living with an alcoholic or an addict, things get very distorted, and all of a sudden you start even questioning your own sanity. Like, did that happen? Didn't I just say that? You know, I thought I said that, you know, and there's a lot of different things going on, and it's hard to really be realistic about the situation because it's hard to exist in it unless you make it livable. I don't know if you know what I mean. You know, tolerable. So the beauty of it is when it's in your head is when you try to manage it and morph it into, this isn't that bad. This isn't as bad as so-and-so's kid. This isn't as bad as so-and-so's marriage, right? This is okay, you know. You really start kind of rationalizing in here. Something happens when you say what's in here and it comes out your mouth. Comes out your mouth. Sometimes it comes out and it just hangs there. And you look at it and you go, oh my God, that's crazy. It didn't seem crazy up here, but when I say it out loud, it seems crazy. Now, that's why sharing at meetings is such an important thing, because you can hear your craziness out loud. And sometimes you don't know it until you say it. And as soon as you say it, and a couple people kind of laugh, and they're laughing because they know they've been there, right? They're not laughing at you, but as soon as you hear it, it's almost like a relief, like, oh my God, I'm wrong, right? I'm crazy. I'm making shit up again, right? So you really have to say it. Another thing that really helps me is when I go to bed at night and I do my evening inventory, I ask God to show me the levels of dishonesty that I'm living with, that I can't see for myself. And that way, you know, God kind of can show me what's going on in my life without a big reveal, you know. Give it to me a little at a time, please, you know. But I really can't change anything unless I get real honest about it. And it's hard to be honest when it's in my head. So saying things out loud makes things more real. It eliminates the fire of the fear. You know, the fire will go right out of fear if you say it out loud. It doesn't like the light. And then there's room for a new perspective, a shift in your perception. People can give you a different idea. people can say, hey, well, what about this? Have you thought of this? Why don't you try this? Or does this even have to be looked after right now? You know, everything feels urgent when you're in it. But really, do I need to do something right now? Or can I pray about this for a minute, right? Do I have to react or can I respond? So I like the reading a lot. I think it's got a lot of merit. A lot of people don't know why they have to go to meetings. I think it's very valuable not only to speak, but to listen, because you can also hear craziness in other people that you can't see in yourself. It's a really great way to keep yourself honest, especially in a toxic, pressured situation. So I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.